I was Toasty's foster mom. He's a zippy, healthy, playful kitten with a big heart and a wacky sense of humor. But he didn't start out that way. He had a long journey, and people just like you made it all possible. When I picked up Toasty, he weighed about a pound. That's about half the normal size of a kitten his age. He was covered in fleas, and when we gave him a bath, the water was absolutely black. All of those fleas pulled out a lot of his blood, so Toasty was very anemic and weak, and he had tapeworms, and his poor eye was really sore. I decided to do whatever I could to help. At first, that meant forcing him to eat every 4 hours, including in the middle of the night. I warmed up blankets and wrapped him in them, and I just watched over him and hoped that he would survive. I talked with the medical team every day about Toasty. We tried all kinds of food, we added in vitamin supplements, he got fluid therapy, we did whatever he needed, and we started to see his little personality. One day, I just looked at him and knew he was ready to be more than a sick kitten, and he started playing. We were so excited. He'd been too weak to do anything like that before. And he just loved to be petted. He would sit on my lap for hours and try purring, even though I knew it made him a little tired. We didn't want to remove his eye, and the medical team did everything possible to save it. But it got worse, and it really seemed to hurt him. His eye surgery was hard, and he had a rough night after it. But I think that eye was more sore than we thought. Once it was removed, Toasty seemed like he felt so much better. He stopped wincing when we petted him, and he really started eating his food on his own, which he hadn't been doing before. He got really into toys at this stage, and watching him play was a hoot. He seemed like he was getting used to life with just one eye. It was really hard to take Toasty to an adoption event, as I was very attached to him. He lived with me for a month, but I knew he deserved a family of his own. He went to a big adoption event at PetSmart in September, and he was the first of 65 pets adopted that day. A wonderful family saw Toasty on the shelter's Instagram, and they made a point to be the first in line when the adoption event opened. They came specifically for Toasty. They adopted him, renamed him Odin, and brought him home to join a 2-year-old cat brother. They wrote this about Toasty. Despite losing his eye and having medical issues at such a young age, he hasn't let any of that stop him from being a playful and loving little kitten. He may be little and feisty, but he also gives the best cuddles, and he will purr your ear off. He has been a great addition to our family. In the end, Toasty got treatment for malnutrition, anemia, tapeworms, an injured eye, ringworm, and an umbilical hernia. It's a long laundry list, but I'm so thankful that we could help him.